What's going on, everybody? I hate to make another one of these Abyss Plans videos, but at least this is the final one. This is it, man. You see, last time I made an Abyss Plans video, I was like, yeah, I'll just do it every other Sunday until the Abyss is done, because Sunday's the perfect day. There's nothing really going on in the game. Alliance War, that's the day you're placing defenders, so all my champions are available, things like that. I don't have to worry about hopping into Alliance War mid Abyss run or something, right? So Sunday's the perfect day. And then you guys told me that the day that I was planning on doing my final Abyss run, that's the day of the Super Bowl. And man, I'm not going to be watching the Super Bowl, so it doesn't really bother me any. But a lot of other people happen to like watching the Super Bowl. So you know what? Let's do it on a different day, man. Friday. This Friday, as in 2 days from today, that is when I'm going to be doing my final Abyss run. And then that's it, man. Final Abyss run. Gonna be popping open the Abyss Nexus selector here. Going for Mystic. Going for Doom. Please let there be a Doom inside of that box. And then I'll be done. Of course, I'll have the 6-star shards to pop open as well, so that'll be nice. But yeah, that'll be done. So I wanted to talk about the actual team that I'm bringing in for Path 4 as well, because that is the final path that I have left. There are 5 paths, of course, but I already did Path 5 previously, so Path 4 is my final. And there's a couple of little variables here. You can see I have 4 champions on the team right now. Aegon, Torch, Fury, and Corvus can get through most fights. Actually, I mean, count out Corvus. Aegon, Torch, and Fury, they can get through most of the fights. But the reason why Corvus is being included for a couple reasons. The biggest one is this massacre right here, of which I know you can get through the fight in other ways. I know you could like short Aegon's combo and go through with Aegon, but I don't really want to have to worry about that. I kind of just want to plow through and get my combo all ramped up to use them in different fights and things like that. So I don't really want to use Aegon for the fight, even though I could. And instead I want to use Corvus for that. And then Corvus will also be used for Killmongers. Now, I know that you can use Magneto for Killmonger, and Magneto is actually better at fighting Killmonger in the Abyss than Corvus is. At least as far as I'm aware, you can't solo the Abyss Killmonger with a 565 Corvus, and you can with Magneto. So pretty wild stuff, and there's actually 2 of them there. So I did think about putting Magneto on the team as for like that final spot, but I don't know, man. He also can handle Red Skull, which let's talk about Red Skull, because he's another one of those champs that I could throw in Ronin. I've been throwing in Ronin to take down Red Skull in the past, and 2 out of the 3 runs that I've gone through here, I used Ronin just to stun lock this dude to death. And while that's fun, this is my final time in the Abyss. Maybe I'll go through another Abyss path or something like that for like testing new champions way down the line, just the way I did with Labyrinth of Legends. But let's face it, I'm probably not going to fight this Red Skull ever again. It's a low chance, at least. So I don't want to just cheese it. I want to see how difficult the fight is going through with kind of the normal intended way of pushing him to 2 bars of power, and that's really the only time they could actually deal damage. So I could use Magneto for this fight. I think Magneto is a great option for this path in general, but people have also used Fury a lot for this fight, and I think that's who I'm going to be using. I know you could also use Doom. Doom is left off the team, but people have Doom cycled this guy to death. Listen, I am tired of using Doom in Abyss. I really don't find it enjoyable at all. Like, Doom is insane, and I really hope that I pull him out of the Abyss Nexus, but I do not ever want to bring Doom into the Abyss ever again. It's just incredibly boring doing the cycle over and over and over again. Which brings me to Bishop. So, of course, Bishop is not a boring fight when using Doom, because it's over in like the blink of an eye, man. You go through that Doom cycle a couple times and the fight's done. So, Doom, he probably would save me some resources putting him on the team, being able to Doom cycle these 2. But yeah, I'll just get through this fight the way I did the first time, since I didn't have Doom the first time I came through here, and I'll just use Torch or something like that and pump a few revives into it. Because like I said, I really don't want to do the Doom Cycle anymore. I just don't find it fun when you're doing it over and over and over and over again. It's fun if you do it like once in a fight or something like that, but over and over, oh, snooze fest. So I don't want to do that. So I mean, who am I going to be bringing for this final slot? Then we've already crossed off some of the obvious kind of champions here. So I'm not bringing Magneto. I'm not bringing Doom. I'm not bringing Ronin. So who's in this final slot then, man? Well, I'm thinking it's gonna be Magneto. Wait, what? Didn't you just say not Magneto? I did say not Magneto. We're bringing in the other Magneto, the white Magneto. So the reason for this is twofold here. He's got a little bit of an attack boost for hero champions, and it's not much, but you know, a little bit of attack goes a long way for champions that don't already have some other way of naturally inflating their attack. Aegon, he does have the Furies. So maybe he doesn't, you know, he still benefits a ton from it though, because of his like guaranteed crits. Any amount of attack really goes a long way for Aegon, and then it goes even longer for someone like Torch, who doesn't have a way to inflate his attack. You know, Fury's he actually does have a pretty massive Fury in his second life there, so he probably won't benefit a ton, but hey, it'll still be something for him. And then of course Corvus, he's not a hero champion, so he's not going to gain the attack increase. But of course, Magneto, he does have the pre-fight ability, which you can use to put a passive stun on the opponent. Where is that pre-fight? Yeah, here we go. So you can burn a couple of his charges, and the attackers gain plus 15% attack rating in the fight, and that's all attackers, not just heroes. But then if they are a metal or hero attacker, you get a passive stun that you get to use in the fight. And I want to use that against the Collector. I think it'll be fun getting to use the passive stun against the Collector. I think that'll be a good time. And then I don't know where I want to use the other two pre-fights, because I'm going to have 3 in total. Technically, I can gain more if I actually use White Magneto to beat opponents, but I'm only counting on having 3. 1 could go to Korg here to make Korg an easier time, and honestly, I probably will use 1 for that. Another, you know, I could go with Killmonger just to give Corvus that extra attack boost, because Corvus is another one that doesn't have that natural way to increase his attack rating, so any kind of attack increase goes a very long way for Corvus. So I could even say forget about Korg and just use you know, the pre-fight for both of the Killmongers, but honestly, it's probably better to use 1 for Korg. There's a few different spots that maybe could be used, but I think those are the biggest ones. Definitely, without question, saving 1 for the Collector. So where I'll use the others, we'll see. We'll see throughout the fight, but I think that's what I want to do. Is I think having that pre-fight and just having the little bit of attack increase will be nice. I don't expect this to be the absolute cheapest way to get through the path. I think could probably cut Corvus entirely and put Magneto on the team, or I don't know. I think you can swap some things around to save a few resources, but I think this will get me through the path pretty quick. And I don't think it's gonna take a lot more resources than it would using other champions. We're talking about like a handful of revives probably. So I don't think it's that big of a deal, and it'll probably be faster than some of the other options available. And yeah, I think it'll make for a good time just having white mags on the team to go against the Abyss Collector too. So I think this will be fun. This is the team I'm going to go in with Friday, like I said, around 1 p.m. Pacific starting time, give or take a few minutes, but that's when I'll be going in. I don't know how long it's going to take to go through the whole run, but at the end of it, I need you guys to all just pray for me that this is a Doom inside of this Abyss Nexus Selector. Or hey, maybe Doom inside of these 6-star shards, or maybe both, because I could use the additional SIG levels. So yeah, man. Hopefully, I'll see you guys on Friday. All right, that's gonna do it for this video. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.